Welcome to another episode of the Rainbow Popcorn Podcast. We are 2 out of 3 brothers watching movies through a gay lens, rainbow lens. God. It's almost the end of the year. I'm hanging on by a thread. Hello, Brett.
Hi, Lee. We're watching movies through a rainbow lens.
Thank you. God.
This doesn't need to have a rainbow lens in front of it. It's very much rainbow.
No,
this
it is.
movie.
It is. It is.
Also,
Carol.
rainbow is vodka cruiser zero sugar mixed berry flavour,
It's purple.
which is part of the rainbow.
Correct. Oh, sorry.
Cheers.
Cheers.
God.
Told ya, I'm all over the place. You got to run this episode.
Great. How good is Cate Blanchett?
Oh.
Thank you for watching.
No.
Thank
you.
So we are doing Carol.
Carol.
The 2015 lesbianic movie that is somehow centered around Christmas, and that's why we're doing it.
Right. So the theme is movies that are not about Christmas, but Christmas is iconic within it.
Yes.
And this is because Carol meets Therese
Yeah.
at the Christmas, when she's doing her Christmas shopping
Yeah.
for her daughter with a weird name.
Yeah.
In Hindi?
I don't know. What kind of name was the dad?
Harj. She's got to be short for something.
Arj Barker. Harch.
Harj.
I don't know.
I like him though.
Kyle Chandler.
Yeah.
He was good.
Asshole.
Well, yeah, he's meant to be.
It is gay.
It is very...
Actually, before we do, I bought you a Christmas present.
Oh, shit. I got you
Okay.
nothing. Wait.
Here, have this, and then you can give it back to me.
Ooh, that's Harry Potter. Oh, my God, I got you a present.
Thanks. I just walked into Coles the other day, and they just had like a random shelf of socks.
yeah,
So it was like Vegemite socks.
I saw somebody walking through the street the other day holding a Vegemite pillow.
Oh, I've got one of them too. You can give me that for Christmas too.
I bought you these as well.
Oh, thanks. Back to the Future socks. But I
But
bought you these ones. Don't be grateful because I don't do any
wicked
more
socks.
good deeds.
Oh, I'll wear them tomorrow at work.
Because you're wearing your almost rainbow
wearing
popcorn
my
socks now.
Popcorn socks.
I'm not banning the camera because no feet pics.
You can't see my feet.
Yeah. So there's some wicked socks. Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
thanks. I won't wear them to work tomorrow.
If you want to give us a Christmas present, there's a link to tip us in the episode description.
Please don't tell me you've had these since before the movie came out.
Maybe.
I could have worn them, is what I'm saying.
To be honest, we did 4 episodes and they've been sitting just next to my chair here and I keep forgetting to give them out. But this is an excuse because it's Christmas.
Now it's Christmas.
Yeah?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Then our last episode of the year, we're recording on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Just because in Studio 5?
7. 1, 2,
7.
3. Oh, well, this is 2. This is 3.4. That'll be 4.
Now, this is 3.2 and that'll be 4.0.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, Carol, critical
None
success.
of them have been upgrades in studio, though.
The next one will
Just
be.
different rooms in a house.
Yep.
Carol, critically acclaimed. Todd Haynes,
Todd Haynes, Cate Blanchett.
Todd Haynes beginning or continuing or affirming Cate Blanchett as a lesbian icon.
Affirming. Very much affirming.
And affirming that she can fucking act.
It's crazy, isn't it?
That my last note is just about her acting as we go through the film. But let's talk about the film that isn't the story bits.
So, budget 12 mil.
All right.
Because what do you need the money for?
Cate.
Independent. 8 mil of that is Cate Blanchett. It's not. I can't confirm or deny.
I feel also Cate would be like, this is a fucking good movie. I'm just going to do it.
Well, Cate, what she does is does good movies and then does Thor and Borderlands. You know, she has to make money.
Oh, okay, yeah. She goes, I'm going to make a Todd Haynes movie.
Yeah.
And they're going to pay me $5 million.
Yeah.
And then I'm
she
going to
does
go
Thor
and
Ragnarok and gets
knock
50.
on Bob Iger's door at Disney and say,
Yeah.
what do you got for me?
Yeah.
Can I have $25 million?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's how she does it. And she's the greatest living actress.
It's a fair way to do it. She's definitely Australia's greatest living actress.
She might be Australia's greatest actress. Anyway, that's another topic for another time.
She's not in the ARIA Hall of Fame. She's not in the Logie Hall of Fame.
Well, she didn't do TV. She was too good for the Logies, Lee.
Ooh. What about all the people that are in the Logies Hall of Fame?
I didn't even know there was one.
I sometimes think about really good Australian TV actresses and actors, like Rebecca Gibney. I'm not comparing Rebecca Gibney and Cate Blanchett.
Yeah. Right?
I
get what you mean, though.
But Rebecca Gibney is a very good actress.
Yeah.
In terms of TV actresses that I've watched in my lifetime,
Lisa McCune.
she'd be right up there. I love Blue Heelers and I love Lisa McCune, but I think Rebecca Gibney's a better actress than Lisa McCune. But you look at some of the people that are in Hollywood movies, and then you watch a Rebecca Gibney and you go, I wonder if she ever thought of it.
I think or if you're an actor in Australia, you always think about it.
And then you're just like, what? I'd love to be like, but what kept you here?
McLeod's Daughters.
Another season
Wait,
of Halifax.
she wasn't in that.
Another season of Halifax FP.
Yeah.
Channel 7
They
came with
locked
the
her in.
checkbook.
They locked her in with a
You couldn't
lifetime
leave.
contract. She's never allowed to leave.
Watch Winter. If you liked Rebecca Gibney and you like those Australian crime shows, watch Winter.
So off topic.
Oh my God, can we I'm just going to get a button, an off-topic button. Ding. Let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
Cate Blanchett, greatest Australian actress of all time as recommended by Brett.
Now, happy for somebody to in the comments and tell me an Australian actress that is better than Cate Blanchett, and I will wait. So,
There was the pause for you to write your angry comments.
Pause the podcast, go to Instagram and write who is a great... I'm not accepting Nicole Kidman as an answer.
She's very good. She's not Kate.
Kate is one of the greatest ever, regardless of what country they came from.
Yep.
Anyway, this is not all about Cate Blanchett, even though...
It is.
The movie is. So it made $42 million, which as an independent movie...
as an independent queer movie.
Great.
Very
Woo.
good.
It was a critical success. All the critics loved it because it's artsy and gay.
And good.
Yeah. It was big on the film festivals and was up for the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival.
Yes.
And it won something I've never heard of called the Queer Palm. And that is not a hand job.
Is it a palm door and they just colour in the fronds different colours?
Yep. And
Okay.
yeah.
How many queer movies are at Cannes each year?
Well, if it's global, every French movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Europeans, quite gay.
Yeah, Euros, yeah.
So, and Rooney Mara, she tied for Best Actress at Cannes Film Festival.
I feel like an apology. I need to apologise to Kate Mara or to Rooney Mara for saying that she was in House of Cards.
No, Rooney Mara is in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
And Carol. And Kate Mara gets pushed in front of a train in House of Cards.
Yeah, and was potentially in a Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we said that.
Yes.
But that's not Rooney
There you go.
Mara. They look quite different. They
They
look more
do.
different than Emily and Zooey Deschanel.
Well, Emily and Zooey Deschanel look more different than Zooey Deschanel and Katy Perry.
That's
so,
true.
There you go.
They look more different than Chris and Luke, speaking of Australians that stayed here, Hemsworth.
Luke, not Chris. He obviously didn't stay. Well, he still lives here, I think. But anyway. Fucking hell.
Oscar noms.
So, what they did, right, old mate who shall not be named that maybe was a producer.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He decided that even though they are both the lead actresses, that when it came time for awards seasons, that they would campaign and put Cate Blanchett as lead actress and Rooney Mara as supporting actress, even though that is incorrect.
So Screen time, lead of the story. It is Therese's story about Carol.
Yes.
In terms
They're
of
both lead.
In terms of screen presence, though,
Yeah, but you're not...
look, Rooney Mara was great. But in terms of screen presence...
Yeah, but... Yeah. They're both leads.
But so they didn't nominate both?
They did.
No, but didn't nominate both for lead?
No. Because then they were probably like, oh, they're competing against each other and Rooney doesn't have a standard chance. Even though she's very good.
She's very good.
She loved it at Cannes. So BAFTA nominations, it got that many. For Best Film, Best Director.
You haven't gone through the Oscars.
Well, I'll go that next because that's what it does.
Yeah, but
I'm going in calendar order.
But you also skipped over Rooney Mara tied for Best Actress at Cannes.
I said that.
I don't think you did.
Was
I thinking about Chris Hemsworth?
You were thinking about Kate Mara.
Okay.
You were too concerned about apologising to Kate Mara.
All right, another apology for Rooney Mara for not listening about your Cannes win. Continue.
BAFTAs. Best Film. Nominees.
Yep.
Didn't win anything.
Boo.
Best Film, Best Director, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Best Cinematography, Writing, Production Design, Costume and Makeup.
That's a lot.
That's like 9. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 9.
And didn't win a thing.
Boo.
Oscars. Also didn't win a thing. But was nominated for Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Adapted Screenplay, Cinematography, Costumes, and the Score.
Homophobic.
Well, every year there's a decent gay movie and it doesn't get nominated for things at the Oscars.
Yeah, I don't think Kiss of the Spider Woman will get nominated.
Well, no, that's because it's not a good movie. That's not because it's gay. It's because it's a bad movie. So then...
God, imagine if J-Lo got nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
I'm giving up.
It's the end of the podcast.
No, that's the end of the Oscars. So the big thing was Carol didn't get nominated for Best Picture and Todd Haynes didn't get nominated for Best Director. Then all these journos came out and were like, the Academy hates the gays. Remember Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, I do remember Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah. A lot of people said...
It's a thing.
They were like, it's a lock, which is why I don't believe that it's a lock is a thing. It's not a thing.
No, there's no such thing as a lock, especially now that everybody has to watch all of the movies. Mm-hmm. I can't believe they didn't have to before. The Academy has come out and said, if you want to vote on a category, you need to watch all the movies in that category.
Yeah, that's when it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's why it was so much just about propaganda.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? It makes it sound bad.
I think propaganda is a loaded word, but I also think it is...
Campaigning.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the big thing.
One said, use your word. Nate Scott of USA Today called it the standout snub of the ceremony. One made all the more ridiculous because of the bloated Best Picture field.
Because now they do like 10.
Yeah. What else? What did win that year? Do you know?
Yeah, of course I know. Do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Spotlight. The Revenant was also up there.
That's good. Leo won. Yeah, I can see why Leo beat Kate.
The Bear was better than Leo in that movie. What else was that year? I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm assuming Room, because that's what won Best Actress.
Yep. Oh, really?
That Brooklyn movie with Saoirse Ronan, that's actually a very nice movie. I might watch that again.
I think Kate's better than... What's her name?
Captain Marvel.
Room? Yeah, Brie Larson. Maybe I should No. It's a hard watch, Room.
Yeah.
Brie Larson's very good, but also Cate Blanchett.
But also it's just all her in a room.
Yeah.
So it's like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Well, he didn't win, so that's maybe not the best example. But you know what I mean?
But it is
He's
a film
the
like
whole
that.
movie.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And they love it. And there was a child.
Oh, child, yeah.
Yeah, so that was the big kind of snub, if you want to use those words. And they said people were like...
for that many nominations.
They didn't like it because it was about women that were just lesbians.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. A lot of the older Hollywood people also hate women.
Yep.
And
Yep.
women and gay stories. Not a good combination if you want to win Oscars, apparently.
Yeah, so they reckon that it has common themes like heartache and passion,
Yep.
but they made it too gay. That's what some of these journos said. In a vernacular that I'd guess only queer people are fully fluent in. Love. Yeah. Get stuffed.
But also, he's not... Todd Haynes didn't make the movie to win an Oscar. It's not like he's like, oh, if I dialed the gayness back, I'll win an Oscar.
Just like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Like, I think...
They made him
Make
more
a good
bisexual
movie.
than anything else.
Yeah. Make a good movie and the awards or whatever. That's what they'll say at the press conference up until they win.
Yep.
It's interesting. This quote got me, right? It was from Jason Bailey of Flavor Wire. Carol's most transgressive quality, he declared, is its refusal to engage in such shenanigans. This is a film about full-blooded gay lives. And I think that's what makes it a good film. For a lot of it, it is kind of, are they both lesbians? Do they both know that they're both lesbians or at least same-sex attracted? And where is Sarah Paulson fit? And this and whatever, that those people that she looks at in the shop.
I think he's more just like, this is about them being gay. It's not like, oh yeah, by the way, Freddie Mercury liked dudes.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it a very good movie.
Yeah, because the whole point of the movie is them working out when they can get time to fuck each other.
Whereas I think Tar is not about her being a lesbian.
No, it's about #MeToo, I'm a conductor.
Yes. That's Cate Blanchett and Todd Haynes for anyone that doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie.
It is a very good movie. It's very
Dramatic.
cinematic in terms of like old school movie.
And it is, as I've said a lot, a drama.
It's
Just
it's a drama.
I was going to say straight drama, but it's not. It's just a drama.
Well, it's not a straight drama.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it's a straight drama.
That's why it didn't get nominated for Best Picture. If Carol was a man, Best Picture, it would have won.
Yeah.
No. Because it would have been boring as fucking
What
shit.
if Therese was a man? Kate would have won.
Yep. She would have got 3. And by that time, she should have had 4.
What should she have won for?
Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah. I'm just remembering. Trish Bendix of After Ellen said the Best Picture snub was a reminder of the patriarchal society we continue to live in, where films that create a space for women to live happily without men and without punishment will not be rewarded.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ is right.
Yeah, so that was the big thing about the awards, but, you know.
It should have won. It's a very, very good film. Described by Binge as this line. It says, the two women develop a fast bond.
Oh, and they were roommates.
Whatever that
That's
means.
what Binge means, and they were roommates.
My first criticism of the film is we get into the plot and we get into the film proper.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the titles. The fact
Carol?
that the name and the position were the same size and font. It was just costume designer Sandy Powell.
That's why it didn't win. That was why it was not
Surely
nominated.
that's part of editing or directing, do you think?
No, they'll make a new category. Best titles. Well, there was one that was like it was like 3 different cast members. So it was 6 names.
Yeah.
And they were all just, and it looked like literally just 6 words on a screen.
2 people with 3 names, 3 people with 2 names.
1 person with 6.
This one was just costume designer Sandy Powell. No colon, no change in size, no change in font, no change in colour. I didn't like it.
Yeah, okay. That's fair
all.
enough.
That's all. Then I had a question. Was everyone this well dressed in the 50s? Or is it just a fancy place at the start? Or is it a bit of rose-coloured glasses?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a fancy place at the start.
Yes, which is also the end.
Yes. And it's rose-coloured glasses.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure a lot of people were very put together in the 50s. They always had to wear a hat, you see.
Yeah.
There was also one time you knew she was a lesbian because she was wearing pants.
Yeah.
Carol wore pants.
That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But they're in that bar. There's Therese. Carol's with her. As soon as that guy Jack is like, Therese, she's like, oh my God, I've been caught.
Yeah, she's like, shit.
She looks so guilty straight away. And that makes more sense because that's the end of it all, because she's moved on by that.
Yeah.
She's moved on by now.
Yeah.
And then I also wrote Rooney Mara is not Kate Mara. And immediately, Cate Blanchett is just like, look at me in the scene.
Yes. I am Carol.
Yes. And then it's just like, all right, she's the star.
Yeah.
She is a movie star.
It's insane. But then when she left and she put the little hand on her shoulder and then she looked at her shoulder and then the hand went away, but it lingered.
Oh, she
lingered.
kept looking.
Because then that came back, she touched her shoulder a few times. That's foreplay for lesbians.
Well, for closeted people.
That's all they could do.
Probably is.
Yeah.
It's all they could do without losing custody of their kid.
Or arrested. I
True.
thought it would be against the law.
It is. I looked it up.
Yeah. So why didn't they just arrest her?
Well, because she went to see a psychotherapist. Yeah, for her abhorrent behaviour.
Yuck.
Yuck. So at the start, you don't know that that's the end, right? So then Therese goes to this party and she's just kind of watching the world go by and she's thinking about Carol. And then it becomes the flashback to them meeting.
Yes, she goes to work with the guy I thought she was dating, but then she is dating. And then I got confused, but he wasn't the guy from the start.
No, well, she's not dating Jack. Jack is the guy that sees her in the bar, is not the guy that's below her window in the flashback.
That's what got me
saying,
confused.
Hey, let's go to work. But then he also doesn't, they walk into work together, but he doesn't work at the same place.
Oh, I thought he did.
No, because isn't he like an accountant or
I can't remember.
some better paid job?
I was paying attention to Rooney Mara.
She works in retail.
She works in retail with a bunch of old ladies. She was like half their age.
And the boss bitch hates her.
The boss bitch was a bitch.
But this is the Christmas bit. She wears the Christmas hat. People are doing Christmas shopping. So that gives us the connection to be able to release this episode on the 19th of December. Okay?
Good, that's all we need.
Yeah.
And then the store opens and everybody comes to shop.
Yeah.
As the store opens.
Because Amazon wasn't invented yet.
Because it is Christmas.
Well, I don't know how soon before Christmas it is because there's
she
also...
needs to get an express special delivery.
But there's also no scene of Christmas Day.
No, but then later on she just has her train set.
She has the train set, but it's also like... Then it's like, come to my house for Christmas, the husband says. She's like, no, I'm going to drive with no one, but then it's also with Therese. But then there's no scene of them having Christmas together.
Yeah.
The scene is then Happy New Year. I'm like, did I miss Christmas?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, anyway, Carol goes to buy a doll, the one that wets itself.
Yeah, and you have to feed Betsy Wetsy.
And then Therese is like, no, but we have plenty of other creepy options.
Yeah, why don't you get a creepier one? They're like, no, I'm a lesbian. I'm going to get a train set.
So then there's like subtle hints to be like, oh, this Carol ain't a typical 50s housewife mother.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I feel sorry for the daughter. Not because your family broke up and whatever.
Divorce, yeah.
But you really wanted a specific doll.
Yeah.
And then your lesbian mother buys you a train set.
Yeah, because the girl she just suddenly has a lesbian crush on had a train set when
She was
a kid.
autistic for trains. And now she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Anyway, that poor kid. Like, Santa, fuck you.
The
I
train
don't want
set's
to do
for Carol.
trains. The train set's for Therese.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
But
an excuse.
She is very glamorous and it is a high-end department store that she's working in. And she gets her address and then does she deliberately leave her gloves?
I don't know.
Interesting.
But no. Yes. No. I'm going to go with no.
I'm going to go with yes.
No, because I'm going to go with
Because
like...
she's very flirty.
No, because she's just like... It's just a flirty... You haven't just randomly flirted with the person you're buying a train set from.
I have before in my life.
Yeah, well, not a train set.
But I think...
But that guy at Toys R Us is hot.
God. The... Do Toys R Us still exist?
I don't think so.
Toy World.
Toy World. That's
No one...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Toys
no
R-
one hot
sorry.
works at Toy World.
No, but also I thought you were going to be like, nobody's going to get this reference. I'm like, you just spent 15 minutes talking about fucking Rebecca Gibney. We're Australian. Done.
International watchers can still watch Halifax FP.
Yeah, just get a VPN.
No, well, Blue Healers is on YouTube.
What?
You know what else on YouTube?
All
Round
Saints.
the Twist.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was reading a Paul Jennings story the other day for my writing class, and I was like, we can watch the Round the Twist.
Anyway.
It's fun.
So
Spaghetti pig out.
maybe people on the lines, online on the Instagrams and the TikToks, can settle the debate.
Did she leave the
Did
gloves
Carol
on
leave her
purpose?
gloves there on purpose?
I think she did because she says, I like the hat.
You know what? I think
She's
she
quite flirty.
I think she didn't because I would never. I am not Cate Blanchett. So she can be that bold because she's beautiful and stunning and glamorous.
Yes,
I am
and Kate and Carol are all of those things.
But she also does the over the hand top gesture to be like, look, my hands don't have gloves on them.
Yeah, I like the hat. No glove.
No wedding ring.
And maybe no longer a wedding ring. And then I also think in the favour of she left it on purpose is she is very forward. When Rooney Mara rings, when Therese rings, Carol's like, lunch.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to take you for lunch, which is not something you would do with just a normal shop assistant that rings you to check if you got your order. Unless it's the hot guy at Toy World.
Thank you.
So I think she left it on purpose.
But then, yeah, that's bold of her also to assume that mousy little Rooney Mara is going to make that bold of a move to be like, I'm going to follow up with you.
Well, maybe Rooney Mara got the hint of the little hand wavy.
She was pretty flirty.
We've spent like
It wasn't
6
overly
minutes
subtle.
on one pair of gloves.
They're significant. Hands are significant in this movie. There's a lot of stuff
they
about gloves and hands.
Almost like After the Hunt. A lot of hand stuff in that one. And we're not talking about a queer palm.
No.
They sneak into the friend's job of the projectionist to watch a film,
Yeah,
which I think is fun.
I would do that.
And Richard is a bit of a dick already.
Richard, is he the boyfriend?
The boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just wrote, women, you said it, pal. Like,
I know.
it's a very 50s line.
Yeah. It was interesting then, obviously, Carol goes home
Yep.
and you can just, the difference in the conversations between husband and wife, if they're still that, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's the one. I'm not-
flirty with a shop assistant.
Yeah, but also then the difference of chat with Therese and her friends and Carol and her husband.
Yeah.
There's definitely nothing there anymore, although it is very clear that Kyle Chandler knows about Sarah Paulson.
Yeah.
Because
He
says,
knows what's
you've
going
been
on."
spending a lot of time with Aunt Abby,
Yeah.
which, you know, it's like the memes are coming out, right? It's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas. The memes are coming out of like, I can't wait till my auntie brings her longtime roommate to Christmas lunch. And, you know, Grandpa has no idea what's going on. But then we do get a bit of a moment of homeliness when Carol is cooking when Therese rings.
Yes.
And I feel like that's the most kind of housewifey thing that Carol does.
Yeah, you don't see her do much other housewife stuff.
other than doing the shopping, but she fucks that up, as we've already discussed.
She gets a fucking train set.
And left her gloves behind.
Yeah.
Teresa's boss is a bitch.
Oh, it's
But-
such an inconvenience asking for a pen and a pencil or a
Yeah.
paper or whatever she asked for in the 1950s.
I've got this question again, and I've got it most of the time because, right, this is a few years after the film's come out that we're watching it.
About 10.
Did we know in 2015, before we went into the cinema, that they were lesbians?
The Academy knew.
Well, they'd seen it.
No, I think you would have. I think they would have promoted it as some sort of lesbian movie.
Because
Because if it's just a woman and a shop assistant becoming friends, that's not good.
Well, that's what I was thinking. There's a lot less tension because you know they're lesbians, because it's not like
Will they, won't they?
will they. It's not so much the will they, won't they, but because the audience knows they're lesbians. Yeah, this is what I was thinking about, the tension. Or if the audience knows they're lesbians, the story is, do they work it out for each other, right?
Yeah.
Do they work out each other are same-sex attracted? And then how do they go about that? If the audience doesn't know they're lesbians, they're just like, this is a bit of an odd friendship, or tits out.
Oh, okay. That's what you can do in a hotel.
Yeah. So I just wonder about that sometimes when we watch movies after the fact.
Well, like you knew they were going to be gay in Brokeback Mountain.
True, we did know that. Okay, so we knew.
Yeah.
So then the story is, how do they navigate it together when they form such a, quote, fast bond?
Yes. And
Like
it's all like
Sally's liquid
they know
nails.
they both want to.
But can they?
But
Will
I've
they?
got a husband, I've got a boyfriend. Society says no. How are we going to do this?
The law says no.
Yeah.
And then, but despite all of that, she's very much like, oh, thanks for the gloves. I'm going to take you out for lunch and it's going to be a date.
Yeah, I'm going to buy you martinis.
Oh, to live in the 50s when you could have a martini at lunch from your
Oh, and
shitty
smoke.
Maya job.
Yeah.
Smoke
you can't
everywhere.
smoke at Maya. I mean, fuck you. You can't smoke in the fancy shopping centre
Well, Maya.
shop, but you can smoke at lunch.
Yeah, but you got to stand out. Oh, yeah, you can't smoke there, yeah. Interesting.
I suppose then you'd get all the creepy dolls smoky.
Carol's line, are very clever, is, I thought it was a man that sent me my gloves. So that Therese can say,
I bet you
I
thought
doubt I'd,
other way.
yeah, I doubt I'd have lunch. I doubt I'd have gone to lunch with him.
Yeah, Therese said, bet you thought it was a man that sent the gloves. Odd. Right.
Well, it's Therese's autistic way of trying to get something out of Carol.
Tell me if you're a lesbian, gloves.
And yeah, it is all fairly direct despite the situation. You know, Carol's like,
Yeah,
come and
it's-
visit me Sunday.
It's being direct, talking around what they want to say, but not. They're direct in what they say, but they're not talking about it directly.
Yeah,
Did that make any
their
sense?
interest is direct,
Yeah.
but not that it is a lesbianic interest.
Yeah, so they don't just go, so, are you a lesbian?
Yeah. They know.
They know. They know what's up.
But she also says she's divorced, which makes it clear that she's available.
Yes.
And then Sarah Paulson.
Sarah Paulson.
I wrote that Sarah Paulson knows. I'm like, of course she knows she's a lesbian.
Yes.
But also Sarah Paulson knows that Carol is like, I have a crush on this Therese chick. She's like, be careful there. You know, a bit of Emma Thompson and Alan Rickman with the slutty secretary.
Oh.
Be careful there. Sorry to bring that up for everyone who's been trying
Wow.
to avoid.
So close to Christmas as well.
Yeah, like you haven't seen 15 memes about it today alone.
Yeah.
Did you know, speaking of Love Actually,
And that's why she buys her a record.
Thomas Brodie Sangster and
Fuck off.
Keira
They're
Knightley.
almost the same age.
We're almost the same age.
So instead of someone buying someone a Joni Mitchell CD, she buys
Bought her
her
a
an Ella Fitzgerald
jazz record.
jazz record Was it Ella Fitzgerald? I think that was right.
It's interesting, like we said, are they married, are they not? There's that kind of party, and they seem to, in a couple of ways, be keeping up appearances as a married couple. Like there's a couple of people that know that they're split because someone comes up to Carol and says, I don't want you to spend Christmas alone, come and join my family.
Yeah.
But then Harch says, come and, Mum's expecting you for Christmas lunch.
But her mum hates her. His mum hates her.
Yeah, but then
Because she's a lesbian.
Harch thinks that she should be there. Or is that for the daughter?
I don't know. I didn't quite fully get what was happening.
But it's also still not Christmas Day.
Because then with the legal stuff, it's just for custody. It's not getting a divorce. So I assume they're already divorced.
Well, she says to Therese that they're divorced.
But then I thought they lived together.
Well, I think they do. But I also think she has an apartment in the city.
Well, yeah, for
Does
women's.
this not matter?
I don't think it's the main point of the story.
No. The main point of the story is that the guy that works for the New York Times is okay with lesbians.
He's okay with kissing them.
No, because he says sometimes you're just attracted to the person you're attracted to and you don't know why.
He knows what's up.
And it just is.
He
And
gets
I'm going to
it.
kiss you anyway.
He gets it too.
He certainly gets it once he kisses her and she's like, I got to go.
Yeah, sorry, there's a woman waiting for me.
Yeah, really rich woman too. She makes more than you do and make it the New York Times.
But Therese, a New York Times guy, had more chemistry than bloody Carol and her husband.
Yeah. He was good, the New York Times guy.
Yeah,
I
I've
liked
seen him
him
in a few things.
And I like him in things. Can I tell you one moment I really liked of Kate's acting?
All of it?
Well, no, this moment tells part of the story. Florence, the housekeeper, right?
Yes.
We learn that she's a judgy bitch, not because of anything Florence does, but because of the way Kate says, that'll be all Florence. Like, Kate is that good
Yeah.
that Kate's tone towards the housekeeper says so much about the housekeeper and Carol's relationship.
And that's why
Give her a statue.
Cate Blanchett is the greatest Australian actress of all time.
There's a statue down there for her.
She's already got a couple of them.
Yeah, but this is her one for Carol.
This is for your line.
Yeah, this is for telling us that
This is
Florence
the award
is a judgy bitch.
for greatest Australian actress of all time.
This plastic
This is a Blanchett.
Oscar.
It's not an Oscar. Legally can't be.
Yeah, it's definitely very different to an Oscar.
He's holding a sword.
Is he?
Oscar is.
He's holding a wreath.
Is he? Yep.
This looks more like that bloody Dr. Manhattan from
Oh, the
Watchmen.
blue one.
like green gold. And his dick's not out.
Yeah, doesn't look like him.
All right, who is that Jack guy at the start if Richard is the guy she's dating?
I
wrote
didn't-
it happens next.
I didn't get it.
Because there's that Jack guy at the start and then that guy that she goes to work with and she kisses, but then she's dating this Richard guy.
She's dating Richard.
Richard, yeah.
But
I
who's
like
Jack?
that guy, Richard.
Was Jack the other guy? You know when they went out and New York Times guy was there, Richard was there. Was he the third guy?
I think he's the other guy.
Okay, great.
I was like, where do I know Richard from? I kind of like him. But then I looked it up and I'm like, no, I hate him. He's that guy in the White Lotus.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
He's a dick. He invites his mum to his honeymoon. Weirdo.
a dick.
Does he
Maybe
die?
it's just instant. No, he kills someone.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler.
First season's old.
The next one, where's the next one?
France.
France. The French Riviera.
Yeah, but we have to wait because Mike White's going back on Survivor.
There was this meme. Like Mike White has TV worked out. He's come up with a story idea where he can go to HBO and just say, I want to spend like 6 months in Thailand. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
pay for it.
Yeah, so actually we're going to film this on location in Hawaii. That was really good. Where are you doing the next one? Italy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, where else do you want to go? To his husband go, where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Thailand. Thailand.
And
I've got the story all worked out already.
also make it so good that people line up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people want to be in it. It's
Everybody
like,
wants to be in
all
White
right,
Lotus.
well, let's, I don't know, spend 6 months in Thailand with Parker Posey?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's worse things I could do.
Let's spend 6 months in Italy with Jennifer Coolidge? Sure. This is not a Mike White podcast.
Nope.
The piano is clunky, I wrote.
She plays the piano for it.
Yeah.
She plays that Ella Fitzgerald song.
But Carol says it's beautiful.
Well, because it's about her hands.
And she's in love with her.
And
Invite
then
me
the
over.
husband gets
No,
home.
and then she says, invite me over. There's a little bit there of Carol playing with the younger
There's a
woman's
lot of that
emotion.
in the movie.
And I thought at some point is like, is that the thing? Like, is Carol this like confident, cocky, old, bored lesbian
Yes.
who just decides to muck around with the next young, attractive thing that is interested in her?
I think so. I got that sense.
I certainly think up until about Ohio, that's the thing. Once they get into Waterloo, and once I think they have the sex, I think Carol then is actually in love. I don't think she's fully in love by then.
No, I felt like she was just kind of toying with her.
And it was like,
stringing her along.
Doesn't work with Abby.
Yeah.
This girl's interested. She also has a job she hates. So when I say, let's go away for 3 weeks, she's happy to come.
Yeah. She doesn't need work.
But then the husband gets home.
Josh, Quash, whatever his name
Arch.
is, comes home.
Arch knows, but he won't accept it.
How do you know my wife? I work at a department store.
Yeah.
Not your best response to raise.
She was a customer?
I
Does that make you sound like a
give
prostitute?
her gloves? I don't know. I suppose there's no other answer, is there? There's no answer for how do you know my wife? I'm like, oh, I don't, but I'm hoping to get to know her.
Very biblically.
Yeah.
But Arch knows. Harj knows.
Harch.
Knows, but won't accept it. And I think, can I get a little bit literary?
Oh.
All right?
Didn't
Yeah.
take long.
As their connection as same-sex attracted women deepens,
Yep.
Harch gets in the way. I think Harch is a symbol of female expectations because he's the husband and he represents the family and he represents, like, Harch just expects, like, he knows that she's not into him.
Yep.
And she's into women.
Yep.
But he expects her to come back, to be the mother, to be the wife. And I think his character is just that representation of society expects Carol to be a wife and a mother. It's not a very deep, it's not a long bow.
No.
But I think
so.
that's
He's symbolic of society's expectations of women in the 50s.
Yes. And I think that's why his character comes in at these key points. They start to bond over piano and then he knocks on the door.
And he goes off.
Yeah. They have a really good night in Waterloo and then the tape recorder guy's next door, which is sent by him.
And you know what? That was a pretty intense second date.
Yeah.
If that was a second date, I'd be out.
But you're in love.
But you know what? Just when you think it can't get any worse, you run out of cigarettes.
You run out of cigarettes.
Oh, the 50s.
Jesus Christ.
Poor Carol.
And then Therese is like, I can go and get cigarettes. She's like, she's not getting me cigarettes. Really angry.
Lick me out.
No, she's much more subtle. She says, ask me things, please, on the phone.
I wrote this. That phone call was great writing to keep it unsaid but more obvious. No, that does make sense. Yeah, sorry. I know I read that.
Because Therese says, I want to know.
Yeah.
And that's her saying, I want to know if you're a lesbian.
Pretty much, yeah.
And Kate saying, ask me, is her saying yes.
Yes. They don't say anything, but they say a lot.
Which is good writing.
Basically the first 3/4 of this movie.
Yeah, we're an hour and 15 minutes in.
And then
It's-
shit done hit the fan.
Because there is a morality clause.
Then because she a lesbo, she's not a good mum.
because this is the
I shouldn't
quote.
say lesbo.
She's had similar associations as she has had in the past with, I presume, Sarah Paulson / Abby.
Yes.
There's the legality bit, and that's when I looked up whether it was legal then, and it wasn't. At the same time as they're feeling more connected. Carol's starting to actually be into Therese, not just into the idea of a young person being into her.
Yeah. I think Kate in that scene with her lawyer is so good.
Oh, like, don't wait, just tell me.
Yeah, but then also talk in the way she kind of builds her reaction is so good because any like other actresses would have gone full over the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Like melodramatic, I'm going to lose my daughter. Wah. But she's like keeps it kind of together at the same time of being like, oh, fuck, this is happening, but doesn't go full melodramatic.
It's very in her character. Carol is a very put together character that doesn't show too much.
Yeah. And I'm just like, yep, she's Australia's greatest actress. Here's the award again. 3-time winner.
3-time winner this episode.
Yeah. We've done a Cate Blanchett movie before.
Tar.
Oh, we did Tar. Okay. So
on the other one.
Fucking hell. Okay.
We did Tar on 2 Drink Cinema.
Yes. She was pretty good in that.
We haven't done Thor Ragnarok. Have we done any other Kate?
No, I don't think there are many other ones that we
Borderlands
would do.
is fucking terrible.
That's why we're not doing it.
Sorry, Kate.
Everybody has a blip.
I know you got to pay the bills.
Every streep has a Mamma Mia. That's a quote. Put that on a T-shirt.
Put it on a T-shirt.
Get me that T-shirt. Search Redbubble. Maybe it'll be on there. Every streep has a Mamma Mia. That's a fucking great line. Can we end the episode on that? No.
Every Blanchett has a Borderlands. Not the same ring.
No.
What do we think about the very obvious lesbians in the record store?
Bit much. Bit on the nose.
I just like...
I didn't get it. I didn't get the
purpose point behind it.
I didn't... why did we need 2 lesbians checking her out like she's a lesbian? Is that because now that she's kind of getting to know Carol, she seems more lesbianic?
She's exuding more gaydar
Sapphic
pings.
beauty? I don't know.
Oh, sapphic beauty. I think it's a thing I wrote that's a positive about the movie later on at the party at the end, how it kind of shows... I wrote it in the queer coding bit because our kind of other discussion points, there's no other things to discuss. You can't make it gayer. Kate's the icon. And that's it.
Yeah.
It's not queer coding, but I do like how the movie shows how same-sex attracted people had to go about identifying each other. It was just a bit of a look. The party at the end, this woman just kind of looked at Rooney Mara, who's there by herself, and Rooney Mara looked back at her, another woman that there's by herself, and then there's kind of an extra look of I'm not looking at Richard, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at you. And then she talks to her later in the bathroom where she's smoking.
Lingering eye contact is very gay.
And those things, I thought it did very well. And this is another example of that, the stereotypical lesbian representation in the record store identifying Therese, I guess.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was necessary.
I didn't think so at all. Maybe then it was to be like she's becoming more comfortable. I don't know. I just don't think it was necessary and led to anything. Do you know what else I don't think was necessary? Old mate Richard to call her Terry. No.
Well, that came straight after Carol calls her Therese in the exact way that Therese pronounces Therese.
Yeah.
Like it was a very clear and obviously done on purpose contrast of like Therese, and earlier she'd said it's a lovely name. And then, Terry.
Yuck.
Don't like it.
And then, yeah. Have you ever liked a boy? That's interesting thing to ask your boyfriend. I think they're still dating.
And Richard's then like, no, I don't know people like that.
No. And then he inferred that it's a mental illness.
But then by the end of that conversation,
Yeah.
where she said, I don't want to travel with you, but I'm going to go with Carol, he's very quick to be like, oh, okay. Now I get why you asked me yesterday if I had ever had gay thoughts, because you've had some homosexual thoughts.
Yes.
And she does very quickly agree to go away.
Yeah, it's all a bit much, isn't it? I know it's a stereotype that lesbians move fast.
But, yeah, I don't know but I think the opportunity came up. And so you have to take it.
I mean, she's fighting for custody. Why not go away with a woman?
Yeah, she's fighting for custody because in the past she's slept with women.
I'm going to go sleep with a woman.
Yeah, but at least they leave the state.
Not the best legal tactic.
Probably not.
Nope.
Richard is an idiot at this point
Yep.
because he realizes that crush and he gets very angry. Instead of being like, oh, well, this is over, he's like, I did all this for you.
Yeah, I don't like Richard, but you're not meant to.
He needs to move on.
Yeah.
Then,
So they go on
yes.
a road trip.
Once they get on the road, they're much more relaxed. Therese says she's not thinking about Richard or thinking about home, and then Kate just says, home.
Home is
There's no place like home.
heart is. When I think of home,
I would have rather that song be in there instead of There's no place like home.
Oh, Whitney.
She has a gun. Carol has a
Carol
gun.
has a gun.
Yeah.
That finds it in her panties.
And Harch goes to Sarah Paulson's house?
Well, because he's convinced that they're a thing.
Oh, they're still sleeping together.
Yeah, because he's insecure and fragile, and he's not a good father.
Yeah, I think he's not a good father. He drinks a lot.
It's the 50s. Everybody drinks a lot.
That's
Look
true.
at Mad Men.
Well,
The
they had
60s.
martinis at lunch.
Yeah.
He goes and he knocks on the door and he's angry and he's like, oh, I want her back and you're keeping her from me, da-da-da-da-da.
And she's like, bitch, please. She's not here. She's with a younger woman in Ohio.
And then he says, I love her.
No, you don't.
No, but also then Sarah Paulson goes, I can't help you with that. And closes
Great
the
line.
door. Yeah.
I loved that. That's like in Fleabag, that line where
I couldn't do it.
she says, I love you. And he says, it'll pass. Great.
I couldn't do it. I'm surprised you've watched it.
I haven't.
Like, too much fourth
I
walls.
haven't. I just know that bit.
Okay. I was going to say, too much fourth wall breaks for me.
Yeah. Anyway.
Should they get 2 rooms or 1 at the motel?
Well, why not get the presidential suite? You're rich.
You're rich. Let's spend Harcher's money.
Okay. I wrote at the time that the man at the ice machine was creepy and weird and then just went. And I'm like, what's the point of this? Then it had a point. So it did lead to something.
Yeah, because he was flirting with her at the ice machine and she's like, good night.
Yeah. She's
He's
like,
"Oh."
bye.
And then they have breakfast together.
They have, you skipped the sex.
No, we're talking about the Iceman,
Oh.
not Dr. Freeze.
And it wasn't the Iceman that cameth.
No. And
It was Rooney Mara.
he flirts. And then the next day, they're like, have breakfast together. And he still does. He has no idea.
But he does.
I don't think he does.
He does. That's what he's there for.
He's not there to sell to lesbians.
No, he's the guy that recorded them.
Oh, he's that guy.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't put that together.
He's Richard.
the
He's Jack
representative.
from the start. No.
He's the guy. He's the projectionist.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I actually thought he was the guy that came and delivered a letter at the New York Times office. When I saw him walking, I was like, "Is that the same guy? Is this about to kick off here?" Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I can talk about the sex.
Remember, and he bugs the wall somehow, and so he just stayed up all night listening to them have sex.
Yeah. Terrible gig. And then he puts his pants on and then puts his shirt on and then undoes his pants to tuck in his shirt.
Well, he's frazzled.
Yeah, because
He was up all night listening to sex.
So they have sex. They did. This is where I also wrote, did I miss Christmas Day?
Christmas wasn't. I don't. Yes, because we did see a scene with the girl with her train set.
Yeah. So why is New Year's Day a day, not Christmas Day?
To establish how much time has passed.
Oh, and I guess you kiss at New Year's night, midnight.
Yeah. You don't
Slash
kiss on Christmas.
Lose your virginity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richard wasn't happy that. Oh, no. Therese wasn't happy that Richard had sex with other girls, but she was a virgin.
Yeah. Because she was jealous because she wanted to have sex with other girls.
Yeah. Although the New Year scene kind of symbolises, I guess, the just pre-Christmas party was Therese being the wife at one of Harcher's parties. And then at New Year, generally a party time, they're just sitting by themselves, closeted in a motel room because they can't go out and party as a couple.
No.
And then sex.
Sex. Not shy about the sex.
No. Just good. It was nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it was well shot.
Yeah.
And
then it kicks off again.
And then it kicks off and she's got a gun and then it was just like, oh, amazing, life's going to be great. Oh, fuck, no, that's right. We're not in our fantasy world. We're back in real life where I've got a daughter. Oh, that's right. I should probably check in her.
Yeah. And then she puts her to bed and then she's not there the next day.
And Sarah Paulson's just sitting in the corner.
Sitting in the corner in the cuck chair, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Just watching
Being jealous.
Therese sleep.
Going, that could have been me.
I think it was her. But also weird for Carol to just be like, I got to go home. Abby, can you look after her?
Yeah, she's such like, oh, yes, of course, whatever, Carol, get stuffed.
Yeah. And
Suppose
then
they're
there's
friends, so you do nice things for your friends.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
There's a bit more of like friendship, what happened with Carol and Abby. And then the breakup letter is so poetic. Like it's just line after line. It's not just like, I'm breaking up with you because I have this and you have a lot of life to live and I'm done and I'm stuck with this.
Be grateful that this happened now and not when you were older.
Yes. And also, I release you.
She's got a hold on her.
But I think that's a good line. It is appropriate for their situation because it's acknowledging that their situation can't really go further.
Yeah.
And so I release you from having to worry about me and my situation.
Yep.
And she hates it.
Be grateful that it's happening sooner rather than later is a good line as well because it's like...
Imagine doing it now when I'm 40.
Well, no, for me it was more like we're just getting started. Like if we did this for another 6 months and got even deeper into relationship, it would have been harder for you.
I took it as sooner in your life.
No, I took it sooner as the relationship.
Okay. I took it as be grateful that you've been heartbroken because we can't be in a relationship and you're learning this lesson from that earlier in your life. Mm-hmm. Interpretation. This is what literature's about, brother.
Wow, I should read more. I'm not going to read.
No, well, this is based on a book, isn't it?
Yep.
Good. Well, there you go. You just read. The further
I didn't have the
apart,
subtitles on.
the further apart they get, the more Therese moves on. She first gets home and she develops the photos.
Yep.
And then the guy from the New York Times is like, these are really good. He knows.
Mm.
He knows, like, why else would you have a photo of a beautiful woman in bed if you hadn't just slept with her?
It's art.
So he's like, put together a portfolio, I'll get you a job. And she moves on. She paints the apartment.
Yes.
International sign of moving on. Fresh start, fresh paint.
Mm-hmm.
Reconnects with the newspaper guy. and she's in a good place. And I think she has fucked Richard off. No, Richard left.
Richard gave up.
Richard went to Europe with some other bimbo.
Yeah. Because also, Richard, take the hint.
Yeah.
Like, you've kind of dated and you haven't done anything and you're not going to move in and she doesn't want to go to France on a free trip to fucking France.
Yep.
Like, it ain't going to happen.
And then Carol, has to go and see a psychotherapist.
Yeah.
He's not a doctor. He's a psychotherapist.
Yep.
Different back then.
Yeah.
Even though he went, and then the dad's like, he's a Yale man. And then Carol's like, that doesn't mean he's a doctor.
Bitch. I don't give a shit if you went to Yale.
And then she's like, okay, park the attitude because these are the people that are going to help me get visitation for my daughter.
Yeah.
Abby seems to know what's happening with Therese, though.
Yeah,
Not
but
Carol.
you never see them keep in touch. Obviously, then Carol's been like, I can't talk to you because you make me look like a lesbian.
But still catches up with Abby.
Yeah, but that's pre-existing.
True. Then we get the big final lawyer meeting.
I found that interesting. Her to be like, actually, you know what? I am a lesbian.
Well, she says, live my truth. Or no, she says, I can't go on. Because she says to Abby before that, I don't think I can keep this up. The psychotherapy, the lying, that stuff. And then she says in that meeting in her speech about that, being into women,
Yeah.
she says, I can't go on living against my own grain.
Clunky.
I liked it.
I didn't. I liked the general idea of her being like, no, I'm doing this. Because in other movies, it would have just been like, yes, I am a heterosexual. I will be all things Jesus.
Yep.
And then just dealt with it later. Whereas this was a different take on it. Her just being like, no, this is me. Whoa. Like a bearded lady in a musical.
Yeah. And I think it's like, but she's very much like, you know, I'm a good mother.
Yeah.
And and we have always been for our daughter. This is the best choice for the daughter.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make the best choice for me as well. Now, Harch, you make the best choice for our daughter.
You know why I really liked that was what they did with the scene? Because it allowed Cate Blanchett to act.
Yep.
And as I've said, she's the greatest Australian actress. So somebody's actually going to say somebody else, and I'm going to be like, yeah, okay.
It's Rebecca Gibney.
It's Jackie Weaver.
Oh, she's good.
There'd be somebody old. Anyway. I will gladly research.
Open discussions.
Yeah. Please come to me with your case and I will rebuttal.
And then Carol sends a letter because once she's out to the lawyers, she's like, well, I'm out now.
Yeah. I've spoken my truth.
And so she sends a letter to Therese that Therese is like, oh, sorry, editorial meeting. I've got to reply to this letter.
Sorry, this is a lesbian stuff. It's more important than
Lesbian
whatever
stuff.
we're doing.
I'm going to take my lunch break now.
Yep.
And then it kind of flips a bit of like Carol is pursuing Therese rather than Therese pursuing Carol or Carol toying with Therese.
Yeah.
Which I think is why it kind of changes and Carol does actually develop love feelings as the movie goes on.
Yeah.
Then we get back to the bar where we started everything and everybody's well dressed. Mm-hmm. And Therese does look much more glamorous. She's not the homely little girl that we saw in the department store at the very start of the movie.
No.
But she's still very heartbroken.
And she got rid of that ugly hat. Not the Santa hat.
Not the Santa hat.
The red, black and yellow checked beret hat thing that she wore for half the movie.
Oh,
it was
I didn't
ugly.
even notice. You really must hate it.
I did. It was off-putting.
So Carol comes and they have a drink together and is like basically being like, I've come out now. So let's have
Do you
have
want
a
to
go
move
at
in
this.
with me?
Yeah. Do you want to move in?
I've got a daughter still.
I've got a daughter still and an angry
But-
ex-husband, but I got a big apartment.
Good news is, though, got a nice train set. So you can come play with that whenever you like.
Hey. But then, no,
I
that's,
cannot.
Quote, that's that.
I have moved on.
And then Jack, who may or may not be Richard, appears and is like, hey, I know that girl. That's Therese.
Yeah.
And then the hand on the shoulder. Good to see you.
And then go to the party. And then the longing look out the window of the taxi.
Lots of introductions. You wrote earlier in your notes, you didn't say it. When did people stop introducing each other by their full name?
Yeah, it's just like Jack Smith, Carol Aird, Jack Smith.
It's not just,
Thank you.
hey, this is Jack.
493 Main Street, Brooklyn.
Carol doesn't live in Brooklyn.
No, but I don't know why that's popped into my head. You know what I mean?
I heard some introduction the other day and it was like, have you seen this person? Or I want you to see this person, not I want you to meet. I wish
Interesting.
it came better to my head
But that's
than
like,
that.
I just started a new job,
Yep.
right? And I don't go around going like full name. I'm just like, I'm Brett. I started this.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yep.
full name it, which would actually probably be handy in a work scenario so they actually can look me up and email me with my full name.
Yeah, there's a couple of people at my day job and people keep saying Lucy. And in my little team, there's 2 things we're waiting to hear from to go to the next step of. And both of them we're waiting on different Lucy's.
Oh, not different Lucy's.
Yeah. It's very confusing.
Anyway.
But if we'd said
If we said full named it.
Carol Aird,
Yeah, if you full named it,
We'd
you'd
know.
be fine.
then,
Can I just say,
yes.
she goes, why don't you come to this party? I think you'll really like my friends.
Yep.
And then this is the end. She goes to dinner or drinks or whatever with Carol. And these old people that they don't look like she'd get along.
Oh, I thought you meant Jack's friends.
No,
Because
Cate
I saw you
Blanchett,
wrote that
Carol.
note that said they do not look like people that Therese would like to hang out with. And I thought you meant the apartment party. And I'm like, no, that
No,
does
it's
make
when
sense.
she leaves the apartment
'Cause she
party and goes
also
back to Carol.
meets another lesbian.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like a Therese crowd.
No.
But then Kate finishes it.
You got the award ready for being Australia's greatest actress.
Therese walks in and then spots her across the room. And at first you're like, oh, is Carol okay with this? Because she just got shut down. Then there's just the tiniest little change in Kate's facial expression.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, they're going to be happy. Well, as happy as they can be. But you're also like, oh, damn, she's good.
I know. It was fucking good. I would just also like to extend the award.
Yeah.
Is there a male actor that's Australian that is better than Cate Blanchett? Because
Hugh's close. No, I think Hugh is very good. I think he's very underrated. I don't think he's
terms
done
of-
as many movies like this as... I don't think he can. I don't think he's done as many movies like this as Kate has done.
No. Because I've just been saying actress and feminizing it and being just very gendered. But full scope, please, that's more area of discussion.
Martin Sachs, you're going to put that up there.
Oh.
John Wood.
Colin Friels.
Got a sign. It's out of shot, but
It's
I've got
out
a
of shot.
signed
It's got a
John Wood
signed John
picture
Wood.
up there.
Yeah.
Sergeant Tom Croydon.
That'll be in the new studio for sure.
Yeah. Pride of place.
So, yeah, anyway.
So that's the movie. It's very good.
It's very good.
Kate is very good.
You know
Rooney
what I-
Mara is very good.
You know what I liked about it? There wasn't as many words as there could have been. In terms of like, we did After the Hunt on Two Drink Cinema.
Oh, there's so many words.
And there's so many words.
Yep.
And I had more idea of what was going in this movie with
Yep.
less words than I did in that one.
But that being said, and I said it on our After the Hunt review, which you can, it's somewhere in our list here on YouTube or go to the Two Drink Cinema podcast feed. If a philosopher and a psychologist are married, there's going to be a lot of words in that house.
Yeah, as opposed to a housewife and a salesperson.
Salesperson
Not that
and a
they're dumb.
housewife, and they're unhappy.
Yeah.
There's not many words being exchanged
Well,
there.
because one's autistic as well.
Oh, yeah, you meant Therese.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant the people that were actually married.
Oh, no.
Because they're divorced. They're not going to talk a lot is what I was going for.
Okay, yeah, cool. Either way. Works.
Okay. Gayest moment.
Sex.
I wrote the finally lesbian sex. Which gay icon would you cast in this movie?
Cate Blanchett.
Cate Blanchett.
Australia's greatest actor or actress.
Australia's biggest lesbian icon?
Magda.
Okay. Globally, it's Kate.
Portia. We always forget about Portia.
From Arrested Development.
From
And
Ellen.
Then, could we make this gayer?
No.
Not really. More than one sex scene.
Yeah, but no.
I don't think it needed more. And there's not, like I said, there's not the queer coding, but it's good hinting at the way that people had to identify each other in that time.
Queer subtlety. Until it's not subtle.
Yeah.
With lesbians being like, my breasts never looked like that.
That's a great line. What a compliment.
Yeah, no.
It's a very good movie.
It's very well done.
What I forgot to do is get us to give a rating at the start and then justify it.
4 out of 5. Or 3.5. 4 out of 5.
3.75.
I knew you were going to do that.
No, because it's very good. I'm not going to rush to watch it again.
Well, no, because it's not a movie you watch again.
No, but I also thought it was long.
It wasn't that long.
I think it was too long.
It did drag a bit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get ya. It's about as long as Wicked, but it felt longer.
Home, I think of a place. I have that in my head.
Where there's love overflowing.
Maybe we should watch The Wiz.
Yep.
Maybe as our theme for last month, we should have actually done the Oz universe. We watched Wizard of Oz,
Return to
Oz,
Wicked,
The Wiz,
and Wiz.
And Wicked Part 1 and 2. Next year, November
We'll
next
do
year.
that in a 1-year anniversary.
Traditionally, November is going to be Oz month.
Oz month.
Carol is what we talked about, and Oz's greatest Australian actress, Cate Blanchett.
Or just general actor.
Australia's greatest acting talent. Who's Australia's greatest triple threat?
Okay.
I think Kate's a better actor.
There might be more.
I think Hugh is very underrated.
I'd put Jeffrey Rush up there.
Yeah.
Toni Collette.
She is very good, actually.
Okay. She is very good. She's up there. Cate Blanchett is a better actress than Toni Collette, in my opinion. Don't you swear to me, you little shit. Yeah.
Toni Collette
has more range.
Has also a very diverse filmography.
Yeah. Muriel's Wedding, Sixth Sense.
Of very few misses.
No, she doesn't miss.
Is Toni Collette also that one of the show, and I don't want to say the R
States
word.
Of Tara.
No, I don't want to say the R word, the unconsensual R word.
No.
She plays the police woman.
Oh, Unbelievable?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think that's her.
That's very good.
Yeah.
And that's got the one from the Belle Gibson story in it. She's very good too.
I thought you were going to say a different R word.
Oh, no, the unconsensual R word. Let's wrap this up before we either of us say anything we're going to regret. Thanks for listening to another episode of Rainbow Popcorn. We'll be back next week with our wrap-up. It's going to be a dual episode, Rainbow Popcorn 2 Drink Cinema, wrapping up of the year. If there's something that you'd like us to watch next year, or a theme you'd like us to sandwich films into, let us know in the Rainbow Popcorn movie group. Got a couple of events booked for early next year, live events you can come and see us and come and join us for.
Very exciting.
We'll get that information out to you soon. Follow us on Insta and Facebook and TikTok so you know about those. Subscribe to the podcast here and on YouTube, or here and on your podcast app, depending on whether you're watching
where you're listening or
listening.
Yeah. Subscribe in every form possible.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks, Lee.